Join Bob Kolazarik as he welcomes a diverse array of guests to the enlightening talk show, Greetings from the Ashram. In each episode, Bob sits down with experts and practitioners from the world of complementary healing modalities, spirituality, and holistic wellness to delve into the transformative power of these practices. From ancient traditions to cutting-edge therapies, Greetings from the Ashram offers viewers an insightful and uplifting journey into the realms of mind, body, and spirit. So now, please welcome your host, Bob Kolazarik.
Hello, everyone. Namaste and welcome. I am Bob Kolazarik, and you are watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV network. Welcome to episode 41. I am thrilled to have this opportunity to connect with you directly and share some of my deeply personal transformative experiences, which has resulted in my evolving into a transformational mindset coach. If you follow this show, you know I talk a lot about being able to control our thoughts and our emotions. And Joyce Reyes, who's the executive director of the American Pranic Healers Association, was on my show last week. And, you know, they're having a social cafe where some professional pranic healers were having a session on how they found their niche. And I think that's awesome, especially if you're a member of the Pranic Healers Association and you're starting your business. That would be a good session to attend. But I'll also share how pranic healing has been essential in my personal transformation. Like many of you, I've faced moments in life where I felt stuck, uncertain, and overwhelmed by life in general. And I was talking with Joyce last week about the business world and how you could just be disconnected from yourself. It just, spirituality goes out the door. You know, you're just trying to work to survive and get through the day. But there's a particular point in my life, and I've shared this in the past, when things felt overwhelming and I knew I needed to change, but I had to change. There was no choice. There was absolutely no choice. But it all started, I guess, nearly 6 years ago. And it was during a period when I was juggling an extremely stressful job, horrible commute, personal commitments, a failing marriage, learning that my estranged wife became terminally ill, and then everything that goes along with that. I've spoken about in the past, but a Tony Robbins event changed my life. I took his coaching course. I learned the coaching techniques. I did all the exercises. I mean, I really sunk myself into doing everything. And I was also learning pranic healing, which I learned about at the event at the same time. I was being healed and I was learning to heal. As I applied the principles of coaching and the healing, I began to see real positive changes in my life. Better focus, a calmer mind, and an invigorating sense of purpose. And it really, really immensely helped my kids as well. And it all happened fairly quickly. Through pranic healing, I learned the power of the energy healing and how a dirty energy body negatively influences our thoughts, our emotions, and our physical body as well. And as I combined these practices, I experienced tremendous growth and a deeper connection with myself. And Pranic yoga has a lot to do with that as well. So today, I'm excited to share what I've learned with all of you. We'll dive into the world of transformational mindset coaching, explore the wonders of pranic healing, and discuss how these practices can help you lead a more fulfilling life. So first off, what is a transformation? Transformation can be physical, mental, or emotional. As an arhatic yogi, our practice is about achieving oneness with our higher self, and consequently working on self-mastery, mastery of our physical, emotional, and mental bodies. So I always thought it was a bunch of hoo-ha, but I know differently now. Physical transformation could be changes in the body that improves your health, your fitness, or your physical appearance. In my case, it was all of it, really. I'll share a photo of myself later. The mental transformation, it's enhancements in the mindset and cognitive processes that lead to personal growth and increased mental resilience. Emotional transformation is growth in emotional awareness and your emotional intelligence, and it leads to better emotional regulation and improved relationships. So, real quick, what is transformational mindset coaching? Well, it's a process aimed at helping individuals shift their perspectives, shift their attitudes to unlock personal growth and potential. Unlike traditional coaching, which may focus on specific skills or objectives, transformational coaching may it delves deeper into understanding our own core beliefs, addressing limiting beliefs, old fears, anxieties, and traumas that might be holding us back from achieving our full potential. I know it held me back for many, many years, and I know it's holding. We're not. We're all the same. I think we all got something that might be holding us back from fulfilling our full potential. But the benefits of it is deep personal growth. By addressing your limiting beliefs, individuals can experience profound changes in their outlook and their approach to life's challenges. This kind of coaching fosters resilience and adaptability to everyday life. Increased self-awareness, people gain a better understanding of their thoughts and their emotions and behaviors, and that leads to more informed and conscious decision making. As individuals align their mindset with their core values and their goals, they often find greater satisfaction in their personal and professional lives. And therefore, you're feeling more fulfilled and have more purpose. The question is, how does it differ from other types of coaching? What's a holistic approach? While other coaching types may focus more on achieving specific goals, such as career advancement or improving a skill, transformational coaching considers the whole person and the underlying factors that impact all areas of life. So we focus on mindset and beliefs. We target the internal mindset, whereas other coaching types might emphasize external strategies or behavior modification. And it's a long-term change. Rather than providing any quick fixes, transformational mindset coaching aims for sustainable long-term change by reshaping thought patterns and attitudes, and you can live your life more joyfully in the process. Just a quick example: a marketing professional who felt stuck in her career despite all of her successes. She was stuck. She couldn't move forward. But through the transformational mindset coaching, she discovered that her fear of failure was inhibiting her from pursuing higher level positions. We all have that fear holding us back. I mean, I've talked about mine many times. I still have some. Always working on it, But the coaching helped her reframe her perception of failure as an opportunity for learning and growth. We all make mistakes. We all fail from time to time, and we all have that fear, but you walk through that fear, and then you can move forward. So over time, she became more confident in her abilities and eventually took on a leadership role that she found both challenging and rewarding. So by addressing the underlying mindset, she achieved not only career advancement, but also personal and growth permeated other areas of her life. What's a good starting point to start changing our mindset? Well, if you're negative and you're down or you just don't feel anything's going right, I highly recommend, and this is tip number one, is gratitude reflection. So I want to just do a simple exercise. It might be a little unconventional, but I want you to start thinking what you're grateful for. Three things you're grateful for in life. Think about why these things are meaningful and how they positively impact your mindset. And when we're done, just jot these down or meditate on them a little bit later. But before we do that, I want to get you into a more still state. We're going to start practicing that stillness right now. And this is it's a powerful technique of pranic breathing. We're only going to do 4 cycles, but I just want you guys to close your eyes and put your hands to your heart. It helps to activate your heart chakra. I want you to close your eyes and breathe in slowly through your nose and hold. And then exhale slowly through your nose and hold. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Don't engage your thoughts. Let them pass by. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. And hold. Do one more on your own. Just be aware of your heart. Be still. Just be aware. No thoughts. Now ask yourself, what 3 things that you're really grateful for in your life? And when you get your answers, open your eyes with a smile, jot down what came to you. And if nothing came to you, don't worry, but that's a really great exercise to still your mind. Create awareness. You want to shut out all the negativity, all the chaos in the world, and you want to connect a little bit deeper within yourself. Through that stillness and that awareness, and then you're talking to your heart and you're talking to your soul at this point. Now you're starting to listen to your intuition. So the more you develop that stillness, the greater your intuition is going to be. So I hope you reflect on that. I would really love it if you can drop a note in the comment, anything that you experience. And just, again, meditate on that for a minute. And I would highly suggest you make this a daily practice. Noting down at least, 1 to 3 things every morning that you're grateful for each day. Each morning, put it in a journal, or it could be before you go to bed at night. You want to go to bed at night with happy thoughts. You want to just push the negativity out and go to bed, go to sleep in peace. So there's also vision exercises, visualizations, where you can do that pranic breathing, get into that still state. Visualize your ideal life in the next 5 years. Just think about different aspects. Not every, different aspect each session. Your career. How do you envision that? How do you feel about it? What excites you? What fills that energy body with passion and excitement? And it's like, yeah, I have this purpose. I'm going to go for it. I want it. And it could be about relationships, health, personal growth. Eventually, we're going to encompass all of that. So think about what changes that you need to make today to start aligning with this current life vision. And if we don't have that current life vision yet, we can work on it. You can work on it. Just use the techniques. And what are the first steps that you can take in order to start moving along the life that you envision for yourself, that life that fills you up with passion and excitement and purpose? That's what you want. So what are the first steps that you can take? in order to start moving in that direction. So that's it for right now. I need to take a commercial break. I am Bob Kolazaric, and you are watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV network. I'll be right back.
What if there were a super tiny device that could diagnose the brain and is smaller than a single human hair? What if you could see inside the brain to help an epilepsy patient during surgery or to help the fight against Parkinson's disease? Dr. Patricia Broderick is proud to announce the Broderick Probe, a biomedical and electronic breakthrough. Imagine a probe to help with the understanding and potential cure of brain-related diseases. To learn more, listen live to the Easy Sense radio show with host Dr. Broderick, Wednesdays 7 p.m. Eastern on the Bold Brave Media Network and TuneIn Radio. And to help support the Broderick Foundation, please go to EasySense.com and learn how, with your help, we can fight these horrific brain disorders. That's EasySense.com to learn more and help support the Broderick Foundation. Author, radio show host, and coach John M. Hawkins reveals strategies to help gain perspective, build confidence, find clarity, achieve goals. John M. Hawkins' new book, Coached to Greatness, Unlock Your Full Potential with Limitless Growth, published by iUniverse. Hawkins reveals strategies to help readers accomplish more. He believes the book can coach them to greatness. Hawkins says that the best athletes get to the top of their sport with the help of coaches, mentors, and others. He shares guidance that helps readers reflect on what motivates them, rediscover and assess their core values, philosophies, and competencies, find settings that allow them to be the most productive, and track their progress towards accomplishing goals. Listen to John Hawkins' My Strategy, Saturdays, 1 p.m. Eastern on the BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Kolazaric, and you are watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV network. So last segment, I was talking about the coaching that I do, the transformational coaching, the values and benefits of it. And I also referenced Pranic Healing. I'm a certified pranic psychotherapist, specializing a lot in, emotional issues, and highly aligns with transformational coaching, and I'll get to that a little bit more shortly. But for those of you who don't know, excuse me, Pranic Healing was modernized by Grandmaster Chokaksui. He developed Pranic Healing and Arhatic Yoga, draws from various ancient practices, various yogas. The Pranic Healing focuses on the body's life force energy, or prana. And it's used to promote healing and well-being. This practice emphasizes the body's ability to heal itself with the support of energy-based techniques. Excuse me one second. Wow. Excuse me, a little dusty here. Hanging out in the desert in Arizona, doing some work and a little introspection. But the core concepts of the energy body is central to Pranic Healing. It's the concept of the energy body which surrounds and interpenetrates the physical body, right? And the blockages or the imbalances or stored energy, which are the blockages, in the energy body contribute to physical and emotional ailments. So Pranic Healing involves cleansing the energy body of these blockages and energizing it with fresh prana to facilitate the healing, balance, and well-being. How this complements the mindset coaching is that by addressing the energetic and mental aspects of personal development, this integration supports a more comprehensive approach, aligning energy with mental clarity and focus. By clearing these energy blockages, Pranic Healing helps reduce stress and improve mental focus. And I'm going to share a little bit more about my story in a little bit. But it creates just the synergistic, supportive environment for mindset shifts and transformational coaching sessions. It absolutely accelerates the process. Pranic Healing helps to create emotional resilience. So this enhanced energy flow, this fresh prana flowing through can boost your emotional resistance. It allows people to navigate mindset challenges with greater ease. This resilience is critical when implementing new mental frameworks or overcoming limiting beliefs during coaching. It's a synergistic growth. And by that I mean combining Pranic Healing with mindset coaching can accelerate personal growth by helping individuals release that emotional baggage, that energetic stagnation, thereby opening pathways for new insights, behavioral changes. I have a current client. I'll give you an example. She came to me. She's an energy healer. She's a Reiki healer. And she came to me. She just lost her dog, had to put her puppy down, and she recently got divorced, and she was dealing with all the issues that come with that. I know that all too well from having done it twice. I didn't enjoy it enough the first time, I guess. But she realized that she couldn't be there for her clients. She wasn't in the right headspace. She wasn't aligned with herself. Energy wasn't flowing. So we started doing healings. We did the first session. It was, focused on overall negative emotions removal, right? Second session, we focused on the grief. And we just focused on getting rid of the blockages caused by the grief. The next session, I asked how the grief was. She's like, I think I'm okay with the grief. Let's deal with the trauma of the divorce. So did a session on the trauma of the divorce. Next session, I feel pretty good about the grief. I'm not feeling overly anxious about the trauma from the divorce, but I'm eating a lot. I'm a stress eater, and I'm dealing with a lot of stress now. So we worked on the stress. But what's interesting and pretty common to healing like that is the layers that come off. Some more quickly than others, but we started with just an overall. She was a 2 out of 10 on an emotional wellness scale. Two being bad, 10 being good, right? So by the third session, she is 4 out of 5 out of 4 or 5. And then third session, she was more of a 6 out of 10. And then, next session, she was an 8 out of 10. So within 4 sessions, she's kind of let a lot of it go, and she was able to move forward. I mean, she has a couple of sessions left. She bought a 6-session package with me, but there's other things that come up, and then we can focus on just cleaning the energy body and just handling more of the chakras and getting her in balance. I had this one client. She was my age, and this was a couple of years ago. I'm 60 now. She was suffering from childhood trauma. Ever since she was a child, carrying that with her. Depression, withdrawal from society. Just, you can hear it, just the pain. She just wanted to be a good role model for people. She didn't know how to move forward. So after the first session with her, she's like, I feel lighter. Still work to be done, but just it's like having your car in the mud and then just like running it through, a puddle or the rain. There's still mud on the car, but you feel it's a little bit cleaner, and so it is with the energy body. Long story short, we went through the progression from just super depression after a few sessions. Then it was like not really feeling depressed anymore, but she had trauma as a child because she wasn't very smart. She was in the remedial class. She was mocked, bullied all through school. And she carried that. And so that surfaced. So we did healings on that. She embraced meditation on Twin Hearts and found the healing portion of meditation on Twin Hearts, which would be part of the coaching practice, is to teach you meditation on Twin Hearts and the values and the benefits of that. But in 11 sessions, she's like, I'm good, all is well. And I'm like, really? But she ended up becoming an evangelical minister, and she had God's work to do. So she was really ready to move on with her life. She has her passion. She has her purpose. She's there for her granddaughter. She's there for her family. She's there for the people that come worship with her. And that's an amazing example. So, and one of the points is, if you're emotionally upset and you have all that, it's like your windshield is covered with mud, and you have to get that cleaned off too, in order to see better. So how do you move forward when you're in that state? Very difficult to do. How are you going to fill your energy body up with joy and love, passion, excitement, and purpose when you're just trying to survive emotionally day to day? That was a very touching case. I have audio on it. I was thinking about playing it, but I just felt that was the improper thing to do. But every time I hear that audio clip from the first time she left me a message, and brings tears to my eyes. It really just brings tears to my eyes every time. So with that being said, I just wanted to let you know that I am currently running a promotion for Pranic Healing. And the promotion is good through November 11th. I think I have a slide to put up. So what I have is a half-hour Pranic Healing session. And the case that I was just talking about was 6 half-hour sessions. And that the progression in 6 half-hour sessions is pretty remarkable. And it's a great value, but when you're dealing with stress, anxiety, grief, and things like that, we're not really addressing the entire energy body. I mean, I go ahead and do that anyway, the best I can in a half an hour, but it's such great value. So I do have a coupon code, half for heal, and it's the session's only $50 with that coupon, and that's a great value, I would have to say. You can find that on my website, selfhelpcoachingllc.com. But I also have a coupon code for, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I thought I corrected that. It's not half for heal. It's 1 HR relief. 1 HR hour relief. That's a coupon code for the 1 hour session. And again, you can find that under my services page on my website. So that's very powerful, very affordable, like I said, and it's a great value. So I did want to touch a little bit again about the synergistic qualities of these practices. It's just the whole mind-body connection. You can't really move forward when you're just covered in mud. But so when you have to do that holistic healing, that combined with that mindset coaching to help focus on the shifting perspectives, I guess, breaking those limiting beliefs and fostering a growth mindset. So when you combine the coaching with the Pranic Healing, which, as I was talking about, just clears the energy blockages, both the mind and the body can, move forward now because you're feeling more energized, you're feeling more clear, you're releasing those old traumas, etc. So now you can start having working on that clarity. Now you get rid of all that negative energy, filling your body with the joy, the excitement, the gratitude, um, and it builds on it. It constantly builds on itself, and sometimes we need a little maintenance along the way. Like the physical body, the energy body needs work. It's not a one and done situation. Um, so I get healed all the time. I do self healing all the time, but this combination approach recognizes the interconnectedness of the mental and the physical well-being, and that's changes that stick. It's long term, and it's an accelerated change. The mindset coaching facilitates that inner reflection and cognitive restructuring. As Arhatic yogi, I talk about this a lot, and about the awareness, but that inner reflection is critical. And that stillness that comes with it is critical, because how can you really just focus on really yourself and what's bothering you and your limiting beliefs? But you got so much noise going on. You're just worried about surviving. You got the stress, and I know I've been there. It's awful. It's an awful place to be. So I'm going to pick a little bit more up on that after the commercial break. So I'm Bob Kolazaric. You're watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV network. I'll be right back.
Did you know that your beliefs create your entire reality, but it's the subconscious beliefs that do most of the creating? Belief shifter and life coach Shiraz can help you identify those limiting beliefs and eliminate them, often in a single session.
Like, it was almost instant. Like, I had relief right away.
Creating better health, relationships, careers, and finances. Let Shiraz help you step out of safety and into awareness.
Definitely something's happening. It's like a flow inside. It feels good.
Whether in person or online, Shiraz provides personal coaching, belief shifting. Visit Shiraz at energeticmagic.com or call 416-529-7429. Energetic Magic on the BBM Global Network, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Find your greater happiness. Be well. Be aware. Be magical.
Are you struggling to care for elderly parents or a spouse? Do you wonder if being a caregiver is making you sick? Are you worried about taking time off work to care for elderly parents and balance work, life, and caregiving? Has caregiving become exhausting and emotionally draining? Are you an aging adult who wants to remain independent, but you're not sure how? I'm Pamela D. Wilson. Join me for the Caring Generation radio show for caregivers and aging adults, Wednesday evenings, 6 Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern, where I answer these questions and share tips for managing stress, family relationships, health, well-being, and more. Podcasts and transcripts of The Caring Generation are on my website, PamelaDWilson.com, plus my caregiving library, online caregiver support programs, and programs for corporations interested in supporting working caregivers. Help, hope, and support for caregivers is here on The Caring Generation and PamelaDWilson.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Bob Kolazaric, and you're watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV network. Prior to the break, I was talking about the symbiotic relationship between mindset coaching and pranic healing, and talking about the accelerated change and why it accelerates. And this is my personal experience. This is, it's not just clients, and it's me too. I am probably my best advocate and testimonial, I would say. I told you about my healing, my ex-wife. Well, she wasn't even my ex-wife, still my wife, being terminally ill. And she was wanting me to come back, and she crossed the line. There was no coming back from the line that she crossed. And I don't know how I would have handled it without the healings that I was getting at the time. I mean, the two it was like a perfect alignment of time, which really to me gives the meaning of trust, the timing of your life. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and I met my friend Kim Sire. I talked about Kim a lot. She was there from day one, and she will back me up on everything that I say. But it was her healing that just really stopped me in my tracks, and it allowed me to have the clarity to stay on the path that I'm on, not to go back. It gave me the strength to stay the course, and it put me on the path that am now, and I'm so grateful for that. And I don't know if I would have gone back if it wasn't for that healing. So it just makes it easier for individuals to process and embrace change. Gives you the courage to move forward, and it does result in a more grounded approach to navigating life's challenges. I talk about it a lot, but these practices together deepen self-awareness. And I have a very strong Arhatic yoga practice, as you know. There's a lot of meditation, several different nights a week. We're meditating in our group. We do inner reflection all the time. We look to see how we can do things better moving forward. This is how we develop our virtues. This is, I really blew out. I flipped the guy the bird the other day in traffic. Maybe I could have handled it a little bit better. Maybe I could have just said read between the lines or something. But, these are things that we work on, and it's an ongoing process. But this heightened self-awareness, it just helps you become more informed about your decision making, a clearer understanding of your own personal desires and your personal goals. And these are components of both practices. When we're doing like meditation on twin hearts, if you don't know it, there's blessings involved. We bless the earth. We have a little quiet time of quiet and reflection, just meditation, just be still, be aware, just be absorbing that energy that's coming down, the divine energy. It's cleaning your body, it's cleaning your energy body, it's flushing it out. It brings peace, stability, clarity, stillness. At the end, you're blessing out the excessive energy. You don't want to carry too much energy. You don't want to get congested. So you don't want to take on too much. I know some healers that just over-energize people, inexperienced, of course, but you want to bless out the excess energy. When you do that, you bless your goals, you bless your life. Send that positive, beautiful, divine energy to blessing your worlds. It's very powerful. Meditation on twin hearts changed my life. It's the thing that got me going into pranic healing, and I've talked about it in the past. I won't belabor the point here, but many of my guests are pranic healers and Arhatic yogis, and every one of them has talked about the power of meditation on twin hearts. It's part of all of their practice, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it's a service to the world. All right, so it's a service to the world. When you blessing the world, earth, every person, every being, that's service. You're doing service. And you're sowing good seeds for yourself. As you give, you receive. So as we bless others, we become blessed. And that's the more deeper spiritual concepts, but they're there whether you realize it or not. That's what's happening. So what are some tips that I can leave you with today? Some actionable tips. Number one, morning alignment. Start your day with a meditation that focuses on both setting positive intentions and just cleanse your energy body, just do the pranic breathing. Meditation on twin hearts will cleanse your energy body. So you do meditation on twin hearts and then focus on how you want your day to go. What positive intentions do you have for the day, for the week? Number two, use positive affirmations to reinforce the mindset shifts. Not easy to say. But do the pranic breathing exercises. I taught you how to do it. I taught you the cycles. Still yourself. Just think positively, positive affirmations. This will help your mindset. Guided visualizations. Number three, we talked about this in the year earlier. Just do your pranic breathing. Still your mind. Bring your awareness in. And envision your desired outcome. See how your life wants to be. What's bringing you joy? What's bringing you passion? What's bringing you excitement? What's bringing you peace in your relationships? How can you improve? Just see yourself being a better person. How would you handle things differently? This is where inner reflection comes in. Self-awareness comes in. Number four, use that as that reflective practice. Journal about your experiences. Reflect on where you started, on your mindset shifts, and how your energy level is rising, and vice versa. Take note of it and celebrate those victories. You'd be surprised because sometimes it's just subtle. But over time, you look back, it's like, wow, I really, really made some headway. I am so much at peace. I am so still. I'm being present. I'm being mindful. And it's just a beautiful state to be in. When you're in that state, or get back to that state, set your development goals, your personal development goals, your professional development goals, your relationship goals. I mean, we would cover all the areas of your life, and you want to focus on every area of your life. If you're just working 24/7 and your work's a 10 out of 10 and your relationship is a 5 out of 10, and just your social life is 2 out of 10, that's like riding life on a bumpy out of line tire. And it's not going to give you balance. It's not going to give you peace. It's not going to give you joy. And the last tip that I would have is end the day with the combined practice of the relaxing techniques. Calm your mind through your gratitude journaling. Just disconnect, just psychically disconnect from any cords attached to you. And that's a topic for another day. But we're all energetically connected. When you think about somebody or you're dealing with people and they upset you, we connect. But energetic practice is just really just cut those cords mentally. Just you could do it, just put your hands down, just set that intention and see those cords disappearing. But by incorporating these valuable tips in practicing stillness and calm through the pranic breathing, you can immediately begin to transform your mindset and start making progress toward creating a new outlook for yourself. So I hope that helps. I would love it if you could share your thoughts or experiences in the comments or on my social media channels. Your input really can help inspire others and help others. So you can find my social media, and I think we have a slide to put up. I'll just show it to you real quick. Or not. I thought maybe Christian was taking a nap or something. I don't know. He could be running 2 shows. I'm just kidding with you, brother. I love you. But Facebook is always a good place I post a lot there at Self-Help Coaching LLC. Instagram's at Self-Help Coaching. LinkedIn, I don't do a lot on LinkedIn. But then there's also my YouTube channel at Self-Help Coaching LLC. So there you find a lot of my prior episodes of my show, and you can also find them all on the Bold Grave TV network. So, make comments, share stories. I'm out here sharing, and some of these things are really deeply personal. Um, Years past, um, so you're able to overcome it. It's just you're able to work through it. And I was at a point where I wasn't able to really move forward emotionally. But the combination of the two, you're focusing on that inner reflection and you're doing the healing that goes along with it. I can't stress enough how powerful and accelerating through your transformation. It's my experience. But I do want to share a personal physical transformation that I had. Um, I don't think I mentioned this before, but I've been 50 pounds overweight for far too many years that I care to admit. I've had type 2 diabetes for over 20 years. And I can tell you, I know how that drains your energy. I know, well, that's why I was 50 pounds overweight. You get into that cycle, and it's just hard, if not impossible, to lose. It is difficult. You don't have the energy to work out. And when you do, I don't know, I wasn't getting any results as hard as I tried. But it wasn't until I began using the diabetes protocol that's in the Advanced Pranic Healing book by Grandmaster Shawtak Sui. And I took myself on as a case for my Certified Pranic Healing Association, or Certified Pranic Healing certification. I started to see a significant physical transformation. I managed to lose nearly 50 pounds. And there's the photo, that fat guy in the red. That was me, I think October of 2019 in Bovina, New York. And the one on the right was 3 years later, back in 2022, where I lost nearly 50 pounds. I mean, it was amazing and it was fun. Some people, I was talking to somebody that I hadn't seen in a couple years. I'm like, hey, Judy, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. You've been traveling the world, blah, blah, blah. How long are you back in the United States for, etc. And, I know her. And she just looked at me. She's like, who are you? And that made me feel good. And that's when, transformation. Yeah, physical transformation check. And it's been a couple of years, and I still have the weight off. I still feel good, and I'll be heading to the gym right after the show to get my work in for the day. So, very important to take care of our physical body. It's very important to keep moving. I'm 60, and I don't work out hard. I do what makes my muscles feel good. That I know they're working, but I got some aches and pains. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I just want to keep feeling good, and I feel great. I feel better than I have when I was in my 30s. It's honest to God truth. So, but it is time to take another commercial break. I'm Bob Kozark, and you're watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Grave TV network. I'll be right back.
Author, radio show host, and coach John M. Hawkins reveals strategies to help gain perspective, build confidence, find clarity, achieve goals. John M. Hawkins' new book, Coached to Greatness, Unlock Your Full Potential with Limitless Growth, published by iUniverse. Hawkins reveals strategies to help readers accomplish more. He believes the book can coach them to greatness. Hawkins says that the best athletes get to the top of their sport with the help of coaches, mentors, and others. He shares guidance that helps readers reflect on what motivates them, rediscover and assess their core values, philosophies, and competencies, find settings that allow them to be the most productive, and track their progress towards accomplishing goals. Listen to John Hawkins' My Strategy, Saturdays, 1 p.m. Eastern on the BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio. What if there were a super tiny device that that could diagnose the brain and is smaller than a single human hair? What if you could see inside the brain to help an epilepsy patient during surgery or to help the fight against Parkinson's disease? Dr. Patricia Broderick is proud to announce the Broderick Probe, a biomedical and electronic breakthrough. Imagine a probe to help with the understanding and potential cure of brain-related diseases. To learn more, listen live to the Easy Sense Radio Show with host Dr. Broderick, Wednesdays 7 p.m. Eastern on the Bold Brave Media Network and TuneIn Radio. And to help support the Broderick Foundation, please go to EasySense.com and learn how, with your help, we can fight these horrific brain disorders. That's EasySense.com to learn more and help support the Broderick Foundation.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Kolazarek, and you're watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV network. It took an act of courage for me to put that photo up on the screen. I don't like to have anybody having any images of that old me. I don't want that thought form percolating around. You know what I'm saying? So I feel blessed to have the experiences that I've had, the transformations that I've had. For me, I said before, the beginning of my emotional transformation began with the first Pranic Healing session that I had. My mental transformation, which was significantly aided by the emotional healing, as I shared in the last segment, the Aromatic Yoga really helped out, and it really just started taking me to the next level. My physical transformation, it began a couple of years later after I started healing myself and just getting healed and strengthening my energy body. But as I grew stronger and started healing myself with the diabetes, with the sugar, that's when the weight loss journey truly started. Up until that point, I didn't know if it was possible. But I am so grateful for that. So make sure to follow me on social media. Stay updated. Oh, you know what? I do want to back up 1 second. Drawing from these personal experiences, the mental transformation, the emotional transformation, the physical transformation, and it's a process. But there have been transformations and shifts along the way. They're undeniable. So drawing from my personal experiences, my experiences as a coach, a yogi, a healer, I'm currently putting the finishing touches on a course titled Stillness and Success Blueprint. And this course is designed to nurture a positive mindset by emphasizing the importance of stillness and presence. And it's going to help guide you to craft your ideal life vision. And it's essentially a 6-module course, and it's a blueprint. The work is there for you to do. And we're going to cover things like intro to awareness, evaluating your life's areas, goal setting. And we're going to do this from a place of calm, stillness, and clarity. We're going to talk about the power of stillness. That's going to lead, stillness leads into mindfulness and presence, which is an essential component to doing that, to creating that life. We're also going to, there's going to be a module on manifesting through presence. So I'm working on that soon. It's hopefully it'll be available. I'm aiming to have it by the holidays and before the new year. So again, follow me on my social media to stay abreast, and let me know if you're interested. I hope you are. I hope you learned some great tips tonight. Will you be following some of these tips I've shared? Your future self will thank you, I guarantee you. So keep growing, keep healing, and keep empowering yourself. I'm Bob Kolazarek, and you've been watching Greetings from the Ashram, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV network. Namaste, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.
This has been Greetings from the Ashram with host Bob Kolazarek. Through meaningful conversations and practical insights, this show invites you to explore the endless possibilities for personal growth, healing, and spiritual awakening. Tune in each week to discover how these practices can bring balance and harmony to your life, making it a true journey of self-discovery. Fridays, 7 p.m. on the Bold Brave TV network.